Hi, my name is Brandon Kramer, and I'm the director of the feature documentary Holding Liat. Holding Liat is a story about my family as they worked to try to bring two of our relatives, Liat and Aviv, home after they were kidnapped on October 7th. The film follows in real time my family members as they navigate their grief and their trauma and their political differences in real time. My brother and I picked up our camera and began filming days after they were taken, really to try to document a very nuanced and complex and honest and intimate chronicling of what our family was experiencing. The narratives that were being shared about the hostages and the hostage families were severely reduced in the media and on social media. And we felt a responsibility to document what was unfolding in front of our eyes, which was a much more complex story. I think in the moment that we're living in, where we're deeply polarized, like we're experiencing narratives around this conflict and so many conflicts in silos and echo chambers, I wanted to try to empathize and understand the divergent views and politics and ideologies that were present just within this one part of my family. So I could create a film that would allow audiences of different backgrounds and different ideologies and different politics around this deeply polarized conflict to all sit in the same movie theater, watch the same film, see perspectives that represent how they feel, and also see perspectives that represent how they don't feel, and invite a kind of conversation and a kind of dialogue that I feel is in a state of paralysis right now and just isn't happening. As we see right now, as rockets have tragically continued to fall in Iran and in Israel, and violence continues to be rampant across the entire region. I hope that our film can create conversations and can contribute to some dialogue to try to build the understanding that's needed across different perspectives to end these cycles of violence, to create peace and a more just future for Israelis and Palestinians and all people across the region. I'm honored and thrilled to bring this film to Japan. I think this is a story that transcends borders and boundaries. It's a story about a family working through differences, and bringing it to Japan, to a country that I have never been to myself, is an honor because it is a part of the universality of this story and of cinema. Film is a beautiful thing in that it can speak to people living in completely different contexts and cultures. And frankly, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is not the only conflict that we're dealing with across the world that is pulling us apart from one another. I think Holding Liat is an attempt at storytelling of people and a family that are living through a conflict and forced to work through their differences in the midst of this crisis. I think this is a universal experience that I truly hope impacts and reaches audiences in Japan as much as it has across the world. The film premiered a year ago at the Berlinale, where it won the Best Documentary Award, and has since traveled to over 20 countries around the world. We are deeply, deeply honored to bring the film to Japan, and I'm thrilled to be traveling to Japan tomorrow to present the film in person at its opening night screenings. Thank you so much.